Good morning, Hoover Elementary. Dr. G here on Hawk TV, wishing you all a very happy Friday. It's Friday. Woo, woo, woo. At this time, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, please remain standing for a brief moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Dun, dun, dun. All right, everybody, it's Friday. Woo! It's Friday. It's October 14th. I'm pretty sure it's day four. Day four. Exciting. And today is White Cane Awareness Day. So that's why I'm wearing my white shirt. Maybe you're wearing a white shirt as well. Some of you might also be really excited. There's a lot of sports happening this weekend. We got the Phillies playing tonight. We got the Phillies playing over the weekend, and we got the Eagles and Dallas. I think Miss Minerva told me that was coming up real soon. So, we've got several students in Miss Pinto's class who asked me the other day, Dr. G, how do you spell Eagles? And it's simple. Eagles, Eagles. Woo! Should be a fun weekend. And we've got the PTO Fun Run and Dance is on Saturday from 4 to 6 right here at Hoover. And what we're encouraging people to do, we're going to do this at a lot of events coming up. You might have a book that maybe you've read once or twice, and maybe you don't really need anymore. Maybe you're tired of the book, you've read it a million times. And if it's a book that you absolutely love, hold on to that book. But maybe you have a book that you'd like to donate to somebody else that they could read. So if you're coming to our PTO Fun Run and Dance on Saturday, 4 to 6, if you happen to go through your closet, and if you have 1 or 2 or 20 or 100 old books that you're not interested in anymore, you could bring them, and we'll have a table, and you could put them on the table, and then someone else might do the same thing, and then you might look and say, oh my goodness, I haven't read this book, so I'm going to pick up this book. And you could pick it up and you could keep that. Just like you're donating a book, it's like you drop one off and you could also pick one up. And then who knows, maybe when we get back together for Trunk or Treat coming up in October, maybe we'll do the same thing. So the book that you take at the PTO Fun Run and Dance, maybe you'll read it, maybe you'll love it and say, oh, I'm going to add this to my personal library, my collection. I'm never going to get rid of this. It's a favorite. Or maybe you're going to say, you know what? I read it and I enjoyed it, but I want someone else to read it and enjoy it too. So then maybe you bring this to Trunk or Treat, you put it on the table, and then maybe you see another book. So we really want to encourage lots of people to read, because if you keep reading, you're going to keep on learning. All right. And, there's some teachers who said to me, hey, Dr. G, I know that sometimes in our classrooms or in the school, we offer prizes for things like if people are making really good behavior choices. Well, why couldn't we also offer books as a prize? And you know what? The answer is yes, we absolutely can. So we're going to find some books. We're going to get some really good books, and we're going to ensure that if students are having the opportunity to earn a prize, that they could get a book, because I love to read. It's so much fun. I do it every night. It helps me fall asleep, and it takes my mind to different places, like sometimes I'm in the 1800s, or sometimes I'm in the Roman times, or sometimes I'm on a different planet because I'm reading about science fiction, or I'm reading about like a James Bond spy novel or something. It's really cool and it's really fun, so we want to encourage that. Our Hoover Hawks not only should be respectful, responsible, and safe, but our Hoover Hawks should be great readers, okay? And we've talked about how one of our skills for learning is not only listening with our ears, right, but really paying attention, because there's so much learning going on here. I was in Miss Pagano's room yesterday. They had this really tricky puzzle. There were 2 kids, but they only had 1 apple. So they're like, what are we going to do? And they decided to cut the apple in half. So they were starting to learn about fractions and halves. And there were seeds in the apples. So they started figuring out, okay, what are we going to do with these seeds? Why don't we count them? Who's got more? I got more. You got less. Let's graph them. And then they started graphing, and it was amazing. And then there are some other kids in Miss Pagano's room. They had, I think, some of those little candy corn things, and they were doing all kinds of really cool counting activities. Really, really neat stuff here happening every single day. You know, today is a great day to learn something new. What are you going to learn today? I'm going to ask you when I come around, what did you learn today? What was the best thing that happened? Have a great day, everybody. Maybe I'll see you Saturday at the PTO Fun Run and Dance. And don't forget, if you're coming, you might want to bring a book to donate. You certainly don't have to, but you might want to. It might be fun. Have a great day.